Well, first of all, thank you very much for being here and for spending these minutes with us. Next, I'm going to give you a small tour around the virtual campus so that you can become familiar with it. Let me share the screen. I'm not going to see you, so if there is any doubt, you can just interrupt myself. So what's the virtual campus? For the work community, the virtual campus is where it all happens. It is a space where the change with teachers takes place, where you can access to the library resource, or you can contact with other members of the community. And well, what does the virtual campus look like? Well, we have already seen it with Gazim, but let's gonna take a look. No? We have, first of all, the onboarding campus. The first time we access to the campus, we will find the incorporation version, incorporation campus. If I'm not mistaken, most of you have passed through this space and now you have access to the student one, to the student campus. No? But the objective of this onboarding campus is, first of all, guide you in your first steps. That's why here we have the steps to follow in the admission process. You can access to your tutor classroom and you have useful information like prices, thesis proposal, etc. And at the onboarding campus, you will have found that the most sections of the virtual campus are not available, and instead there was an explanatory video. That's why, because it's just once you have enrolled that you have able to access to the all contents we have in the campus. No? And then is when you see how the homepage change and all the contents adapt to your new needs. So when we talk about the virtual campus, the student virtual campus, we say that it's mainly one homepage and 5 main areas: the personal area, classroom, procedures, library, and more work. And let me see, because we are starting here and we are jumping after to the virtual campus to navigate a little bit. But in the homepage, we will find the top menu that allows you to access to the help services. Then we will enter to see what it contains. We can also change the navigation language with the campus. This is very useful if you want to set the campus to be in English by default, because sometimes when you enter the first time in the campus, it could be in Catalan or in Spanish. And you have also, you can, I'm gonna enter to the virtual campus because I want to show you. This is my campus. I'm gonna change the language. As I told you, you can do it by here, just selecting English. So we have the help services and the profile options, the language, and also if you have another roles here at work, you can change your profile. And in the central part, we have in the right side, the section of news, interviews, and notices, and this column is fixed, so you cannot customize it. But the rest of the columns are customizable. They are made up with models that you can move like that, and you can minimize. And in the case, the classrooms of the courses that you have to take during your first year will appear here in this part of the homepage. Also, you can also access to them to the classrooms in the classroom button. Let me show you the help services here. Well, the help service is responsible for answering any questions you may have. So, and it does in a very agile and fast way, because most of the inquiries are resolved in less than 48 hours. And here, if you just go down a little, we have you can check how you can follow the status of your inquiries. You can find the answer for your most frequently asked questions. And if you don't have time to look for them, you can also just send your inquiry. You have to select a topic. And after, you have here the form, and you can just send to the help service. You can also contact with us with the Twitter, UOC Respond. Is the attention Twitter channel. It's available every day of the week, 24 hours a day. Or ask to the community by the question and answers forum. And finally, here we have the complaint services. So let's go back to the home page. As we said, we have 5 main sections, and we will focus in procedures and more work on the personal area. To see what we have in the personal area here, let me show you a little short video we have, and that explains it very, very, very well.
Personal area. This is the personal area, where you'll find your personal details and academic information once you've enrolled. The Academic Information section has your academic record, your program of study, your continuous assessment marks, the date you started your courses, and your personal exam schedule, so you know when you've got your final assessment tests. You'll also find your learning resources here. In other words, all the materials you need to study your courses. The Payments section is where you can handle the financial side of things. You can check the status of your payments or update your bank details. And from Personal Information, you can edit and update the profile you present to the UOC community. You can add a description of yourself, upload a photo, and add links to your social media accounts. This is also where you can update your personal details, choose the language you want to receive messages in, add an alternative email address, or change the password you use to log into the campus. Here, you can also find out about the benefits offered by the student card.
So that's important. The personal area, it's important because here we can change the language of the message if you want. Sorry, it's starting again. Okay. So if you can change the language of the message we send you, you can choose here English or Spanish or whatever. So coming back to the top of the campus, we have here the procedures section. Here is where all the academic procedures are managed. For example, to enroll, to request a certificate, request a scholarship, or make the deposit of the thesis. And there are several ways to find information you need. And you can use the search engine, you can just go by the menu. But I think the most useful way for you is through the filter, selecting the doctoral students, and then you can see only the information that it's for you. So here, for example, you have all the procedures, the deposit of the oral examination of the doctoral thesis, accessing, etc. The next section is library, but well, I will skip it because later my colleague Neus Milan will explain it in detail. And we have more work that Wasim has already entered in and to enter to the representative section. You can also access to all these sections by here, by the menu on top, but also in the home page, as Wasim do, by this menu. So here to understand what we can find, we also have another short video, but let me show you.
More UOC. More UOC is where you can find out more about the university. It is divided into 4 large sections. The employment section aims to help you in your professional career. You can find the job bank and professional guidance service, or apply for internships. In the alumni section, you'll find all the services we offer our former students. Check out the News subsection to keep up to date with the UOC's latest activities. You'll find a calendar of upcoming events and a roundup of all the latest news. The Take Part section is where you can make your voice heard in the forums and debates that cover academic issues and leisure and regional events. The Ads section is where you can buy, sell, rent, or exchange items and services. You can also find information on the volunteer programs you can take part in at the UOC. This is where you'll also find information on the University Sports Championships. The University section has information on the programs, the representatives for the university community, the Syndic, Ombuds Officer, and the resources available for disabled students. The Welcome area for new students helps you get to know the study methods used at the UOC.
Just to the end, last 3 tips for knowing the virtual campus. First of all, configure your campus, go to the personal space and select in which language do you want to receive the communications, and also go to the top menu and select the language that suits for you. The second one, check the mail regularly because it's the main communication channel here at work. And if you don't use it because you are not, you don't enter often to the campus, you can just redirect the message to your user email. And finally, just subscribe to the newsletter in the More Work News section, because every Friday you will receive a summary of the most outstanding news of the university. And it's a good way to stay informed about what is happening here at work. And that's all. Just only if there is any doubt, I will be happy to try to solve it. And if not, I hope you have a pleasant stay here with us.